today?
Okay, I just want to start by, I think you may have obviously seen the news that Brad Richardson was claimed on waivers today by Vancouver. I just want to start out by thanking Richie. Just an awesome kid. Real battler. Found himself out of the lineup here. Glad he's going to get an opportunity there. But just I can't say enough good things about the character of Brad. And we wish him all the best and thank him for everything he did for us this year. I'm going to break a little bit of protocol, and we've because we've talked to the players, but both of these, we've got two transactions. One is both in the queue right now. So these are both pending the trade call. We don't anticipate anything going wrong there, but we've acquired Ryan Carpenter from Chicago for a 5th-round pick in 2024. And the other deal is with Ottawa. We've traded goaltender Michael McNiven to Ottawa, who was previously acquired from Montreal for future considerations. So with that, I'll turn it over to you for any questions.
Did you try to do more today, or was it just not?
No, Glenn, we did a lot of our heavy lifting in the weeks leading up to it. I know a lot gets made of today, and today we were looking at sort of working around the edges. I mean, you're always in conversations, and we didn't anticipate it to be a real active day for us. We were looking at depth, both at defense and forward. Ultimately on the blue line, I would say we were in the defense market, but you weigh the players that are out there, the prices, as well as the depth that you already have. So to me, bringing somebody in, it supplants somebody. And, our depth, I know we all focus on just the 7 guys here, but as I've said all along, our team in Stockton has had a tremendous year. And, it's not just 18-year-old rookies down there. There's some guys that have been, really good players down there that we think are also depth options for us, and players that can come up and help us when and if is needed. So we looked at that. Ryan's a guy we liked a lot. I think he fits the style we play. He's a north-south player. An excellent penalty killer. He plays hard. He's got some sandpaper to his game, and I think he'll fit in well with us. But we didn't have to go and be real active today just to say we were active on trade deadline day. We did a lot of the work here, in the last couple of weeks.
What elements, I just want to ask about the element of competition among your forward group. Is that what you hope Ryan, in addition like him, would add?
I think we've got that, Kristen, already, and I think Ryan adds to that, and I think it's a good thing. He's he's an experienced player. He's played in the playoffs. Like I said, I think he sort of fits all over the place a little bit. Centerman mostly, but he can play in the wing. Like you said, he's a hard-nosed kid. But yeah, there should be competition. If you're a good team, there should be competition. For ice time, for lineup, and I think it gives us more depth. Obviously, losing Richie, and when I say depth, we also got. I feel comfortable with the depth we have below, down below with, Adams there right now, who spent a lot of time up here, and some other guys. But I think certainly there's competition on the group, and we like our team.
Was the move for Carpenter precipitated by the loss of Richardson earlier in the day?
No, Eric, it wasn't lose Brad, now we got to go get a guy. We had talked about Ryan prior to that. Like I said, Brad had been out a lot. I would say once we knew Brad was gone, you know, it may have pushed us a little, maybe a little bit more, but we were interested in, and if we did nothing, we were comfortable with it. You know, we were comfortable with it. I think you got to be careful too of just saying, okay, we got to airlift a bunch of bodies in because it's trade deadline day. Our team's done well. We've added to our team significantly over the last month, and we're happy with how the day went.
Brad, we saw a pretty good example of some flexibility you have in your forward groups in Vancouver. What do you like most about the way that it's constructed, and maybe the options that the coaching staff now has to use here over the next month or so?
Probably just that, Brendan. There's options that I don't think were there before. Like you look in Vancouver, so we made a move, and you put Chucky and Bax back together, and and this is no slight to anybody. A month ago, if you do that, there's probably somebody playing, above their skis a little bit, right? To go play with Johnny and Lindholm. So I think it gives some flexibility to Daryl and the staff. There's lots of different options. There's lots of different people that can play different positions. As I said to you probably a month ago when we traded for Trevor, the team has done a really good job to get us to showed now it was time for us upstairs to help, and that's what we've tried to do. And so we've the three players that we bring in all have playoff experience. They're all right shots. They all play sort of different positions. They sort of fit how we play. So I do think it gives us a lot of flexibility and a lot of, just gives Daryl and the staff some options.
Do you go into this day, I think we've asked you this, all asked you this before, but do you go into this day a little different this year because of the moves?
And we've talked about it, Kristen, and we talked about it as a staff. We were coming in today to see, we had some specific things we were looking at that we wanted to try to do. If we couldn't do it, we were okay with it. We didn't have to force anything. And sometimes when you feel like you got to force something just because if you haven't added to it, right? And like I said, not just add, but we filled what we thought were areas that we needed to fill prior to today. So again, today was a day that it's your last time to make make transactions or make additions, and we looked at a lot of things hard, and like I said, we're able to add Ryan, and we're happy with that.
How do you describe your team right now going to the playoffs? Or let me rephrase that. I know. How do you describe your team now as you set up for this final stretch run?
Well, like I said, we like our team. We have liked our team. Today wasn't about doing anything because we felt we needed to, but it gives us a little more depth. I like the makeup of our team. What I really like, I like the approach, like the business. It's a real business. You guys are around them every day. There's a business-like approach to the team. They're steady at the wheel. We still got 21 games to go. So there's lots of regular season hockey left. We've got to clinch a playoff spot. I like the chemistry of the group. They believe they're a good team. There's a good feel around it, and I'm glad we could add to it.
All good.
Anything else?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thanks for hanging out all day.